We've descended into the chasms of the netherworld, stared death in the face, and waded through things so foul I'd rather not think about them. But this is where it gets really ugly. And buried somewhere beneath it all are the people Logan has left behind.
Nice look.
What the hell is that then?
You can see for yourself what life outside the castle is like. Poverty, hunger, disease. Wouldn't you want to rebel against it all? You won't see too many kids running around here. Most of them have no choice but to work. It's either that or begging.
You, really got your mother's looks. Ooh.
I'm sure we'll have what you're looking for.
Thanks very much, love.
I feel like
Best fitting
celebrating
out
today.
right here in this
Because
shop.
today's the day you die. I need money for, well, let's just say, for the legends about Hollow Men.
Very nice.
Yes, let's dance. Ya-da-da-da-da-ya.
Dee-da,
Do,
da,
do.
dee-da.
Ya-da-da.
I wonder what's going on up there. Let's see, shall we?
Reaver is exploiting us! We deserve fair pay! We demand better working conditions! We're workers! We're not slaves! Reaver treats us like animals, and we're not gonna take it anymore. There's only one thing for it. We have to stand up to Reaver!
But lying down is so much easier than standing up. My dear friends, in order to raise morale, I am offering prizes to the most deserving workers. The rules that will govern what I like to call the Reaver Team Spirit Award are these. Firstly, any worker that so much as murmurs another complaint will be shot. Secondly, any worker who takes more than a 3-second break will be shot. Thirdly, any worker who breaks any other rules I have yet to formulate will, yes, you guessed it, be shot. You may return to work now. As you know, I'm a generous man and likely to start handing out prizes right away. So go on, shoo! Be off with you! Chop chop!
That's why we're here. That's why Albion needs you. Your brother must have been out of his mind when he handed control of Industrial to Reaver. We should go on. It's time you met the Bowerstone Resistance.
Oh, I knew everyone round here.
Ah, hello.
Need another?
What will
What's
it be?
going on?
My grandfather used to tell me
Very
stories about that
mysterious,
fort in
ain't it?
Morningwood. Those were brave soldiers who fought there.
What will it be?
Hey, where'd you get those shoes? Oh, they're not bad.
Right, this should be the place. Somewhere beyond this door is the base of the Bowerstone Resistance. Ready when you are. I really love how much time we're spending in caves and sewers these days. No, really, I should warn you. I don't know what kind of reception we'll get. I know their leader well enough, but it was never safe for me to come down and meet the rest of them. And they're not exactly the most trusting of people. Hello? Hello? Maybe we've got the wrong place. Let's, get out and don't move. We won't move if you won't shoot. Deal?
You better tell your friend that.
It's all right. Just do as he says.
Who are you? And what are you doing here?
I'm Walter, and this is, well, that really doesn't matter right now. We're here to speak with Paige.
I say we shoot.
Listen, we're on your side. Just hear us out.
We don't make deals with spies. Shoot!
Wait!
Put your weapons down. I thought I gave the orders round here, kid.
Sorry, Paige. Got a bit carried away.
Walter, glad you're all right.
And I'm glad you came in when you did.
I wasn't exactly expecting you. Let's talk somewhere a bit more private.
I had this whole plan, you see. But well, we ended up leaving the castle earlier than I thought.
I heard. Pity. Your messages were always useful.
I can offer you something better. Paige, I'd like you to meet...
I know who he is. I thought you'd know better than to bring the prince here.
He's not just a prince. He's a hero.
Great. Give him a medal.
No, I mean he's a hero. Like his father.
Really? It doesn't change anything. Your brother is the reason we live underground. He's the reason we fight. How do we know he's any better?
Let him prove it.
It's not just me he needs to convince. The people of this city need someone they can believe in. Prove to them that they should follow you, then we'll talk. For now, I have work to do.
Looks like you have work to do too. You have a whole city to inspire.
Today you have met the true voice of the people of this city. It is imperative that you win Paige and her resistance movement to your cause. And just as important that you prove to Bowerstone that you can be its rightful ruler.
heroism must be put to the test once again, sir. May I suggest that you return to the sanctuary and inspect the map? There appear to be numerous opportunities available. I can't see a way to proceed without first gathering more followers, and I believe there are quests available.
I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid you'll have to go somewhere else tonight.
Somewhere else? And where would that be exactly? Every other place being closed down. And I'll freeze to death on the streets. And that's if Logan's goons don't bash my skull in first.
But you think you're the only one who has problems? I'm sorry. I'm just... Look, I wish I could help you, but I can't.
Might as well go to
I
the
hope you're
war.
not looking for somewhere to
Gonna wind
stay,
up there soon
because this
anyway.
place is about to close. For good. I have no choice. I have to sell the building to pay the ransom. It's the only way to get my fiancée back. I tried to work up the courage to rescue her. Damn that ferret and his gang! They've got everyone living in fear, even me. But if I had you with me, you could go in there and show them what fear really is. We could rescue my fiancée, put Ferret out of business, and I could keep the shelter open. Please, if not for me, do it for the poor people who depend on this place. Oh, thank you. My poor love. It's been agony being apart from her. And it's about time those thugs faced justice. The rough kind. They've been harassing the local homeless for weeks. But now this, it's outrageous. I know where they are. They demanded I bring them the ransom in a week's time. But I'll bring them something better.
Laszlo, you just cost me a bit of gold, mate. I bet old Harry'd take you the full week to get the money. You're an industrious one, ain't you?
Just open the bloody door, Keith. Let's have done with this.
Right, Mr. Ferret's down those stairs. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on. Who's your friend?
In your parlance, he's the bagman. And that gold doesn't leave his hands until my fiancée's walked out of your fetid little den.
All right, no need to get all uppity. You just watch yourself around, Mr. Ferret, or things will get unfriendly fast.
Oh, Laszlo. I cannot tell you how elated I am to have this unfortunate situation brought to a satisfying resolution. Your associate can dispense with his burden by piling the funds upon the table.
There's no gold, Ferret. Now you cough up my fiancée from whatever filthy corner you're keeping her in, or my associate is going to start collecting heads and piling them upon the table.
My initial judgment of your character was clearly misguided. You possess some heart after all. Lads, tear it out.
I hear you've got some fancy... Oi! Stop hitting him! He's a mate! And the best landscape gardener I've ever seen.
That's him done for.
Hurry it, doctor away.
Don't let up! That's right. No mercy. That's it. He's down. Your men are dead, Ferret. Unless you want to join them, let us in.
It's open!
You brought this on yourself, Ferret. This didn't have to happen.
Well, it still doesn't. We merely got off on the wrong foot. I'm no threat to you without my men, and I'm only too happy to return your fiancée. I can be quite accommodating.
Get on with it, then.
Well, the thing is, she's actually not on the premises exactly at the present time. She's incarcerated within a nearby facility, shall we say. That access hatch will provide you with, well, access.
The sewer? You fellas are a sophisticated lot. Please, go and get her. I'll keep an eye on Ferret.
A gun. I really did mischaracterize you.
Yeah? Well, I live in a bad neighborhood. I wonder whose fault that is. Now don't move.
Elise?
I thought you were gone. Do you know how hard I've tried to forget you?
I never forgot you.
The last time I saw you, that day in the throne room, that was the most horrific day of my life.
Today's not going to be great either if we don't get you out of here. Come on!
I can't do this. You can't save me again, like that day.
This isn't like that. This time, no one gets hurt.
Just when I think I have everything sorted out, you come back into my life. Watch out! There are so many of them! Good hit! Is that all of them? You were amazing. I've never seen anything like that. It was like something out of... Walter's stories about your father.
You're a hero.
It's not all it's cracked up to be, believe me.
Things are becoming clearer to me now. When Logan started to behave so appallingly, I told myself he wanted to prove his strength by seeing off a few agitators. But it's more insidious than that. Taking lives is brutal, but to take away hope, to force an entire kingdom to live in fear, that's true tyranny.
It's going to take more than a hero to stop him. It's going to take a full-scale revolution.
Hobbs, get them! He had it coming! Thank you for saving me. I don't just mean today. I should have thanked you back in the throne room, but I just felt so guilty.
I made the choice that day.
And I hated you for it. Feeling that those people died because of me. It was awful beyond words. But there was something worse. Deep inside, I felt happy. I felt happy, even as they were dragged away, that I was still alive. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry for. Anybody would feel what you did. It was an appalling situation. And the only one to blame for it is Logan.
Well, now that I've said that, thank you.
You're welcome. Should be almost back to Laszlo.
Oh, bloody hell, Laszlo. What am I going to say to him? Wait, I have to tell you something. Laszlo is the most... well, he's the second most amazing man I've ever met. He started that shelter from nothing, and he keeps it going despite Ferret and Reaver. Working with him felt right after all those years in the castle, doing nothing. Then somehow it became about more than work. I felt something I hadn't since you. And now you're back. Oh, this is maddening! Here I am pouring my heart out and you haven't said anything. Do you want to give me a consoling hug and say, do the honorable thing? Or grab me and kiss me and tell me to come back?
You said you tried to forget me, and I understand why. But I'm back now.
And I'm so glad you are. Listen, I need time to break it to Laszlo. Please, say nothing now, then find me at the shelter in a few days and we'll be together. I love you. Let's just get out of here. Laszlo!
Illy, oh, my head. That weasel, Nigel Ferret, must have struck me when my back was turned. Oh, darling, thank goodness you're all right. You saved the love of my life. I'm forever in your debt. Thank you for everything. I was so worried about you.
I'm here now.
I love you.
I love you too.
Can you hear that voice? Of course you can. Everybody can hear it. It's enough to drive a perfectly good worker insane. I used up all my savings to buy this factory, and all I'm left with is, well, an empty building.
Together, we will build a better future.
And a voice that won't shut up. Look, I'm sorry, but I just can't take it anymore. When I went down to the cellar to investigate, the voice just got louder. And so I ran as fast as my legs could carry me. But perhaps you are brave enough to uncover this mystery. You could exercise my factory and bring you jobs to the poor people of this city. Would you do that for us? Oh, you don't know what a relief this is. I thought nobody would help me. Right, the voice is coming from beneath the floor and through the pipes. You should begin your exorcism there. You can access the cellar through the trapdoor. Good luck. I'll be with you. In spirit, at least.
Without toil, we will cease to exist. The survival of our species depends on you. Remember, citizens, stay inside the compound. In the above world, there is only death and devastation. Nothing remains of the old world. Work hard to ensure the survival of our new one. An intruder has been detected, possibly a mutant from the above world. Intruder, if you go any further, we cannot accept any responsibility for damages or death that may ensue if you continue on the path you are following. The automatic defenses have now been activated. You have been warned. You are not authorized to enter this area. Be warned, the defense system has been activated.
I write these words now in case I never make it back. That voice. It must be Montague Humes, the millionaire inventor who bought the Bowerstone Cave Network all those years ago. My employer said finding Humes' treasures wouldn't be dangerous, but I don't know. Maybe I should turn back now.
If you continue on this path, you must be willing to face the consequences. Whoever you are, be warned. Further ingress into this area will trigger a most deadly defense response. This intrusion cannot be tolerated. You shall be terminated. You cannot be allowed to continue. Your death is imminent. You are not authorized to enter this area. Be warned, the defense system has been activated. Mutant, turn back or you will be destroyed. If you continue on this path, you must be willing to face the consequences.
excuse them. They think you're a monster. Poor ignorant folk. They don't know any better. They were born and raised here, underground. Never seen an outsider before, you see? So all they know is what Montague tells them. He's in charge round here, always has been. Though he's a real recluse, he lives in that house on the hill, watching us and sending his orders through talking tubes. You must have heard his voice, right?
Citizens, stay in your homes until the crisis has passed. All will be well in the end. Understone remains your safe haven.
There he goes. Don't take him long to know what's going on. You better go and see him and let him know you're not a monster. Otherwise, there'll be hell to pay. The elevator will take you up there.
Remember, citizens, stay inside the compound. In the above world, there is only death and devastation. Warning! The first line of the Understone defense system has been activated. Advance at your own risk. Warning! The second line of the Understone defense system has been activated. Prepare for high levels of pain. Stop now! The third line of the Understone defense system has been activated. You will be torn limb from limb. Maximum alert. The last line of the Understone defense system has been activated. Death is inevitable. you will face my most sophisticated weapon. Deploy the column. You are a highly persistent person, intruder. Perhaps you have earned the right to meet me in person. I am waiting for you. I don't know who you are, stranger, but if you are hearing this message, then I, Montague Humes, must be dead. You have proven yourself to be a most capable individual. I believe you can do what I no longer can. Take charge of Understone and its citizens. This machine can be adjusted to play any messages you wish, and the citizens below have been conditioned to obey them. If, by some miracle, the above world recovers from the devastation, the machine can be shut down from within this room. Doing so will open a passage to the above world, and the citizens will be free to return to the sunlight.
So, this is what the old loon was up to. Oh, this is my lucky day! Hello again, friend. Look, forgive me for not being completely honest before, but I had no idea there would be a whole city down here. I expected treasures, inventions, but not this! Think of the business opportunities! A whole town devoted to work, doing whatever you tell them, never questioning you, never demanding payment. Leave the machine running and we can share the profits. We'll be rolling in gold without having to lift a finger. What do you say?
Citizens of Understone, rejoice! The world above is now safe. Everything is going to be all right.
Is it really true? The surface is safe?
I can't believe it. After all this time, we can leave Understone. Just think, we'll be able to see the stars for the first time ever.
Our time of hardship is over. Return to the surface, return to the skies and the trees and the light. Help rebuild our new world.
I never thought I'd live to see this day, to see sunlight.
Woohoo! Yippee! Yay! Woohoo!
Sometimes I think,
Good one.
is there a town under Bowerstone? Or is there one above under?
Yeah! Nice!
I don't know how people can stand direct sunlight.
Alright!